Dear students, welcome to online live class 8 English version. Again, this is your Kamrul sir. Alhamdulillah, I am fine. I hope you are also fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Dear students, today we will discuss also chapter 9, exercise 9. It will be our part 2. In the previous class, we solved problem number 1, 2, 3. Today we will solve another 3 problems. Problem number 4, 5 and 7. Why you can say why is the missing of problem number 6? Problem number 6, this is one kind of MCQ based question. Don't worry, if any problem, next class I will solve also problem number 6. Now today we will discuss these 3 problems, problem number 4, 5 and 6. So dear students, let's start. Problem number 4. In triangle ABC, angle A is a right angle, BP and CQ are 2 medians. Now we have to prove that 5BC square equal 4 into BP square plus CQ square. This is our target. So dear students, at first we draw our figure, then it will help us to understand clearly. Look, suppose this is our triangle. Look here, BP and CQ, and A is right angle. So this is right angle. Now we can say A, this is B, and suppose this is C. So ABC, A is right angle, and BP, suppose this BP, so this is P, BP and CQ, suppose this is our CQ. Here P and Q, they are midpoint. Why? Question said that they are 2 medians. Medians meet, they will meet at the midpoint. So Q is the midpoint of AB, P is the midpoint of AC. Now we have to prove that this one. So dear students, write our particular enunciation. In triangle ABC, angle A is a right angle, BP and CQ are 2 medians. Now it is required to prove that 5BC square equal 4 into BP square plus CQ square. So this is our target. We have to prove that 5BC square equal 4 into BP square plus CQ square for this triangle. Now dear students, look. Now we can go to our proof part. Here BP and CQ, they are median. BP and CQ are medians on BP, this is median on AC and another one AB respectively. Therefore, dear students, we can say that AP, this AP, P is the midpoint. So AP, it will be half of AC. And our AQ, it will be half of AB. Here, because P and Q are midpoint, so AP, it will be half of AC, and AQ, it will be half of AB. You can say that, sir, BQ, it will be also half of AB, and CP, it will be also half of AB. But you can say, sir, why you can't write CP and BQ? Why we are trying to write AP and AQ? Because when we apply, look, there are 3 right angle triangles, ABP, ACQ and whole ABC, 3 right angle triangles. So here AQ is the side, AP is the side for these right angle triangles. But BQ and CP not the sides of any right angle triangle. So dear students, we try to write AP and AQ. But also CP and BQ, they are also correct. But we need AQ and AP. Now dear students, if we go to our whole triangle, in triangle ABC, now according to the Pythagoras theorem, because this is a right angle triangle, so according to the Pythagoras theorem we can write BC square equal AB square plus AC square. We can write, this is our equation number 1. Clear dear students? Now we can write another 2 sentences from another 2 right angle triangles. Look, our another 2 right angle triangles ABP and SCQ. So suppose at first we can go to our triangle, in triangle ABP. This is our right angle triangle. So in triangle ABP we can write AB square plus AP square, it will be equal to BP square, or also you can write BP square equal AB square plus AP square, no problem. So this is, suppose this is equation 2. Now in triangle another SCQ, this is also right angle triangle. So from there we can write AC square plus AQ square, it will be equal to CQ square. It will be equal to CQ square. So we can say this is our equation number 3. Now dear students, look, our right side BP square plus CQ square. Look here, BP square plus BP square and CQ square. Now if we add equation 2 and 3, then we will get BP square plus CQ square. So for our target we can now write, now 2 plus 3 we get. Now this one, at first you have to write left hand side then right hand side. So left hand side AB square plus AP square, then AC square plus AQ square equal BP square plus CQ square. Clear dear students? Our equation number 2 and 3. Now AB square, dear students, AP. For AP we can write half of AC and whole square. We know AP equal half of AC. Now AC square, this AQ square, AQ we can write, yes dear students, half of AB. And right hand side will be BP square plus CQ square. Now dear students, if we simplify it, it will be AB square plus 1 by 4 AC square plus AC square, and this is 1 by 4 AB square equal BP square plus CQ square. Now dear students, if we take the LCM for left hand side, it will be 4. Now we can write 4AB square plus AC square plus AC square, it will be 4AC square LCM, because LCM taken, and it will be AB square equal BP square plus CQ square. Now dear students, what will be our calculation part? Now look, our upper side it will be 5AB square and 5AC square. So we can write 5AB square plus 5AC square divided by 4 equal BP square plus CQ square. Now dear students, if we take 5 as a common, then it will be AB square plus AC square. This is 4 and this one BP square plus CQ square. Now dear students, from our equation number 1, look, our equation number 1, BC square equal AB square plus AC square. So here AB square plus AC square, for it we can write BC square. So it will be 5 BC square divided by 4 equal BP square plus CQ square. Now if we cross multiply, then 5 BC square equal 4 into BP square plus CQ square. So we can say this is proved. Dear students, very simple thinking, just we have to apply our 3 right angle triangles concept. Then by calculation, as like an algebraic process, we can solve our target. Why equation 2 and 3 we added? Remember that because our target BP square plus CQ square. So sometimes you have to look what you demand. We have to prove that. If we go to our proof part, then we will get some strategy. Now we can say this is our proof. Now dear students, problem number 5. Problem number 5, prove that the area of a square region on the diagonal of the square is the double of the area of the square. Now dear students, if we draw our figure, look, problem number 5. Suppose this is a square A, B, C, D. So this is a square A, B, C, D. Now what will be the area? What will be the area of the square? You can say AB square. Because area of the square, side square. Also you can say BC square. Also you can say CD square. Also you can say AD square. Why? Because here all sides are equal. If you say AB square, then both are same meanings. So we can say area of the square ABCD is AB square, correct. BC square, CD square, AD square, also correct. Now, if we draw a diagonal AC or BD, anyone, AC or BD. If we draw a triangle AC or BD, now if we make a square, if we draw a square on it, suppose like this, or you can draw on the other side. Here, if we draw a square on the side, then what will be the area of the square? This area will be AC square. Now we have to prove that this area, the square which drawn on the diagonal, this area is double from the square. Suppose ABCD, so its area, suppose AB square, so it will be AC square equal 2AB square. That means we have to prove that AC square will be 2AB square. Now dear students, at first we can write our particular enunciation. Let AC is a diagonal of a square ABCD. Now it is required to prove that AC square equal twin to area of the square. You can say AB square, BC square, CD square or AD square, anyone. Suppose I am writing AB square. You can write BC square, no problem. Suppose AC square equal to 2AB square. So we have to prove that. Now we can go to the proof. Now dear students, this is the square. So, or you can also, no problem, we can write it at first. In the square ABCD, we can write AB equal BC equal CD equal AD. We know because the all sides are equal. Now, in triangle ABC, and we know this will be 90 degree because in the square all angles are 90 degree. In triangle ABC, so it is a right angle triangle. So we can write AC square equal AB square plus BC square. Now dear students, look, AB square. We know AB and BC both are equal. So for replacing BC we can write AB. So we can write AB and then square. So AB square. Now it will be 2AB square. So AC square equal to AB square. So proved. Very simple, dear students. Very simple. So we can say, because AC is the diagonal, and diagonal obviously greater than the side, so its area will be greater. So it is double of the area of the square. Now dear students, problem number 7, converse theorem. Like is converse theorem of problem number 5. 7 said that prove that any square region is 1/2. That means half the square region drawn its diagonal. That means the whole square of the square, area of the square, it will be half from which, if we draw a square on diagonal. That means AC square equal to 2AB square. Now problem number 7, we have to prove that AB square equal to half AC square. So like this, we can write next sentence, or AB square equal half AC square. Proved. So if we write one more sentence, then this will be the answer of problem number 7. So proved. This is problem number 7 and this problem number 5. For problem number 5 we have to write this one, and problem number 7 we have to add one sentence more. It will be AB square equal to half AC square. That means their area of the square, it is half of area of the square of diagonal. Now here also we have to change for problem number 7. So dear students, this is problem number 5. Now I will write problem number 7 on there. Clear? Now problem number 7, just change it. Just change our target. It is required to prove that AB square equal half AC square. Then all part are same, and at last add one sentence. Clear, dear students? So this is very simple, but remember, you have to practice. In a mathematics, you have to practice more. Then you will get better understanding in mathematics. It will help you in your future mathematics. Okay, dear students, thank you very much. No more today.